The world watches with bated breath. Conflicts simmer and erupt across the globe, casting long shadows over our collective future. From the geopolitical chessboard of the China-Taiwan tensions to the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Ukraine, the stability we once took for granted feels increasingly fragile. These events, often unfolding thousands of miles away, have a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate war zones. These conflicts, along with natural disasters exacerbated by climate change and totalitarian measures used to combat this threat, disrupt the delicate balance of global trade. Supply chains, those intricate webs that connect producers and consumers, become strained and broken. This disruption is felt most acutely in the availability of essential goods, including food and medicine. We live in a world where pharmaceuticals are often manufactured in one corner of the globe and shipped to another. When conflict erupts, this delicate dance of supply and demand is thrown into disarray. The average person may not realize their dependence on a globalized system until their local pharmacy shelves start to empty. Suddenly, the routine act of refilling a prescription becomes fraught with uncertainty. This uncertainty can breed fear and, in extreme cases, even panic.
In a world grappling with multiple overlapping crises, it's more important than ever to explore alternative pathways to well-being, pathways that empower individuals and families to take control of their health.
The family huddled around the kitchen table, their faces etched with worry. The radio crackled with news of escalating tensions overseas. Their son, Thomas, relied on daily medication for his asthma, now becoming scarce. This family's story is, unfortunately, not unique. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted our global system's vulnerabilities. Lockdowns led to shortages of essential medical supplies. The over-reliance on a few countries for pharmaceuticals creates a precarious dependency. How do families cope when medications become unavailable or expensive? Sarah, Thomas's mother, remembered her grandmother's well-worn copy of the doctor's book of survival home remedies, a guide to natural remedies that can be found at home. With a renewed sense of purpose, she retrieved the book from the attic, its pages filled with handwritten notes and faded pressed flowers. As she dusted off the cover, she felt a connection to her ancestors, to a time when people relied on the earth for their sustenance and healing. The book, a treasure trove of folk wisdom, spoke of using everyday ingredients like garlic for its antibacterial properties, ginger to soothe an upset stomach, and chamomile tea to calm the nerves. Sarah realized that these simple, time-tested remedies offered a glimmer of hope. She wasn't helpless. She could take charge of her family's health even in the face of uncertainty. For centuries, cultures around the world have relied on natural remedies to treat a wide range of ailments. These remedies, often passed down through oral traditions and ancient texts, were not merely folk tales, but represented a sophisticated understanding of the human body and its relationship to the natural world. Modern science is now beginning to validate what our ancestors knew intuitively, that nature holds the key to our well-being. This rediscovery of traditional healing practices is not about rejecting modern medicine, but rather about embracing a more holistic approach to health, one that recognizes the interconnectedness of our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Empowered by her grandmother's book and a growing online community dedicated to natural remedies, Sarah transformed their kitchen into a hub of herbal experimentation. She learned that readily available flax seeds, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, could help regulate Thomas's blood pressure, a common issue for asthmatics. She discovered that a soothing chest rub made with eucalyptus and peppermint essential oils could ease his breathing during asthma attacks. Honey, a natural antibacterial and antifungal agent, became her go-to for minor cuts and burns. She even learned to make a cough syrup with ginger, lemon and honey, a far cry from the artificially flavored syrups lining the empty pharmacy shelves. Sarah's journey into the world of natural remedies wasn't without its challenges. She had to sift through a lot of misinformation and conflicting advice. She learned to rely on reputable sources and to consult with qualified herbalists and naturopathic practitioners. She also learned that natural remedies are not a quick fix and often require patience and consistency to see results. But the rewards were immeasurable. Not only was Sarah able to manage her family's health during a time of crisis, but she also fostered a deeper connection with nature and her own innate healing abilities. She found solace in knowing that even in a world facing unprecedented challenges, the earth still provided for her family's well-being.